here. Yeah. Blah, blah, blah. Boppity-boopity. Da-ba-dee-da. Woohoo. Yeah. So. Okay. Ready? You ready? We ready? Yep. We ready? You guys ready, right? Yeah. Okay. Boom. Ha. Now, like I was saying before. Well. Someone finally oh, hold on. Okay, this is where it starts. Corner High Academy, classroom 303. As the getting was started, the written exam. Naruto was patiently waiting for his team to take action. Team 8 was a natural information gathering and tracking team. So Naruto was immediately understood what was going on as he read the first questions of the test. He not understood as well the true meaning of the test as she took a look with her Byakugan activated to see that Kiba was doing okay since he had started writing answers on his exam sheet with the help of his companion. Oh, come on! Bro, turn the light back on before I beat you up! Sorry, like I was saying before. Yo, for a minute I thought my brother was keeping my underwear, bro. I don't know why. Bro, for a minute it looked like he was keeping my underwear in there, bro. Not even a lie. Shit really looked like he was keeping it, bro. Like, bro, Jit sus. Jit trying to keep my undies, bro. Nah, what? Nah, Jit a fool. Why you trying to keep my undies up? Nah, bro, Jit a fool. Jit a legit fool. Jit a Jit. Jit ain't no Jit. Jit a fool. No, I'm kidding. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Let's keep on saying Jit. Useless! Sorry. Just a little more on my butt. Not like I know, of course, because that would be disrespectful. Right? Oh. Yeah. Okay, like I was saying before. Oh my god, I just crushed my charger. Well, like I was saying before. Companion Akamaru. She saw that Naruto was looking in her direction and understood what he wanted. She quickly used her bloodline to copy all the answers from a guy in front of her who mysteriously had already filled all the answers for the test. She left the spot where she should have filled her name empty on purpose. When she was done, she signaled to Naruto that she was ready with a fake cough. As he received the signal, Naruto started to channel wind chakra, and suddenly a huge gust of wind appeared in the exam room, effectively disturbing the test long enough for him to make the switch with Hinata's paper before deactivating his jutsu with a smirk. As the exam started again, Hinata just took the time to fill the answers again, as she already did minutes before. Team 8 then waited for the end of the test, and wasn't fooled either by the last do or die question. As Ibiki was closing the first part of the exams, a purple blur came through the window. Minorashi Anko was the proctor for the second part of the exams. As she introduced herself to the Genin, who made it to the second round, she noticed Naruto and got a sadistic grin on her face. Naruto-chan, you made it. It's been such a long time. Did you miss me? She said. She announced in front of everyone, much to the irritation of a certain vixen. She still hasn't as annoying as ever. Growled Natsuki. Relax, Nachan. Uncle Sensei's my friend. She's just joking, replied Naruto in his mind. Alright, maggots. Alright, maggots. Yeah, bitch. Follow me to training ground 44 for the next part, she said, and left the room the same way she entered, leaving an entire sweat-dropping classroom. Training ground 4, even Kabuto and Dosu and Zaku and Kin sweat dropped, bro. There's no way they all sweat dropped, bro. There's no way the entire classroom sweat dropped. Zaku, Sasuke, Shinra, everybody, bro. I do not think every single person in the classroom sweat dropped, bro. I find that hard to believe. Dosu sweat dropping, no. Kabuto sweat dropping, never seen it before in my life. Yeah. I said Dosu and Kabuto, yeah. Zaku, no, never seen it. Never will. Yeah. Training on 44, as Uncle explained the rules for the second part of the junior exams, which would take place in the forest of death for a survival test during 5 days. Naruto came face to face with the Suna Shinobi Kabuto was talking about earlier. Gaara was his name. That's his name if Naruto remembered well. Mother wants your blood. I will kill you during the next part, announced the redhead. Who? Naruto asked, seemingly confused. Mother, replied Gaara as he was cut off by the blonde. Whatever, dude. Look, trash talk before the game is a sign of weakness, said Naruto, as he walked back to his team with a smirk, leaving a highly irritated Sunanin behind. What did he want? Asked Kiba as Naruto made it back. I'm not sure. I think he wants to trash talk trash, replied Naruto. Well, let's get ready. The exam is starting, said Kiba, as they went to their designated starting area. Alright, the second part of the junior exam starts now! Exclaimed Uncle as the training ground 44 doors all opened for the contestants. Time skip. 1 day later, teammate had quickly disposed of a team from AIM. Bro, what village is AIM? I know. Kiri, Iowa, Konoha. Bro, what's the name for Cloud Village? Probably that's the name. It's 5 great nations though. The Mist Village, Leaf Village, Stone Village, Cloud Village. Is it the 4 great nations or 5 great nations? I think it's the 4 great nations, 5 great nations. And hold up. Like I was saying before. Like I was saying before. Like I was saying before, teammate had quickly disposed of a team of AIM. Probably sound village. No, the sound village. Yeah, from AIM. Zaya, if you can't play a game, why are you playing it? Because you're obviously hitting it too hard for you. So if you can't play it, just stop. Okay. Like I was saying. That tried to fool them with henge. Oh, probably it was that team. Okay, so there was this team. There's this team in the junior exams. show in the training exams where probably it's that team, but there was a team in the training exams that like made a bunch of clones and stuff. Like they made clones and of themselves, and Naruto and Sasuke and all that stuff had to like continuously fight him like day in and day out. They had to keep on fighting them. No, it was like it was like 2 days or a day. It was either a day or 2 days, but they stayed up like for half of the night, the whole night. They stayed up the whole night just fighting that one team because the person kept on making clones and clones and clones and clones. I think they were like not gas clones, but oil clones or something, or ink. No, it wasn't ink clones, but oil clones or something.
I didn't lock it down.
But yeah. But yeah. So yeah. Try to fool them with attention. Fortunately, they had the scroll. Naruto's team needed to complete this part of the exam, so they decided to calmly head for the tower, then relax for the remaining time they would have. They were running in the trees for a few hours when Naruto suddenly spoke. So, how long are you two planning to hide? How long are you two planning to hide to me that you're dating each other? Said Naruto as his teammates said they were starting to slow down from their running to make a camp for the night. Kiba almost lost his balance and fall from the tree he was on, and he had a huge blister in his face. What are you talking about? Lee started Kiba as he was called by Naruto. I may not be as good as you, but my nose never failed me, and I could smell Hinata's perfume all over you, said Naruto. Kiba and Hinata looked at each other and then shared a smile. And Kiba was once weak. Alright, we confess, but you can't tell this to anyone, asked the Inosuke heir to his classmates. To his teammate. My lips are sealed, and I want to say that I'm happy for you guys, replied Naruto with a smile. Thanks, buddy, said Kiba. Thank you, Naruto-kun, added Hinata. Hinata had changed a lot since the first time they became a team. Naruto remembered the conversation he had with her that most likely changed the way she saw him. Flashback. After Naruto's evaluation with Kurama and her friends. Kurama's friends, Uncle and Yugeo, had just left the training ground for a few minutes before Hinata and Kiba arrived for their team briefing. Naruto was still a bit winded from his previous test, so he took the opportunity to deal with something else he had planned to do. Anyway, so he went in Hinata's direction and asked for her to step out with him for a short talk. Hinata blushed madly at what Naruto just said to her, but looked at her sensei for permission before she received a nod from Kurama. She then followed Naruto in the woods. What is it? What is it, Naruto-kun? Asked the girl. Naruto took a deep breath and spoke to her calmly. He nodded. Despite what everything thinks, I'm not an idiot. I saw how you look at me and how you react to me anytime I try to speak to you. He said to her, I don't think what you feel for me is really love, though, continued the blonde. What do you mean, Naruto-kun? Ever since you saved me from those bullies all those years ago, I said Hinata, but Naruto didn't let her finish. That's exactly why, Hinata. What you feel for me is admiration. You admire me standing up to those who oppress you. Something you always wanted to do against your family. Something you always wanted to do against your family and their strict rules, he said before adding, moreover, you only know the fake me.
Don't say that anymore. No, yes, don't say it. No, don't say any of that.
Just push the ball. There does not need to be any talking.
Okay, yeah, so which about something when it goes to you? I wish about
Bro.
when the unicorn comes. Your turn. I wish about these nuts. I never got turn. Just give it to me nicely, okay? I wish about when I have 1 million Lego.
Get your family in the sugar. Yes.
What the heck?
That I show to the world in order for them to leave me alone. I play the fool, and it's not me, not the real me, Hinata. I won't lie to you either. There's someone else in my heart. I've known her for a long time now, and she knows me too, the real me. I finally confessed to her yesterday, and she loves me back. That's also the reason why I can't return your feelings, he said. I understand, Naruto. Said a sad but convinced Hinata. I hope we can still work together as a team. I know that with some good training, you can become one of the best kunoichi the Leaf has ever produced, Hinata. I would be glad to help you train every once in a while. Finished Naruto. You really mean it? You don't think I'm weak, asked Hinata? I know that you're strong, Hinata. You just have to realize it yourself, and nothing could stop you. After all, you are the kunoichi of the year. After all, you are, after all, the kunoichi of the year," said Naruto to lighten up the mood. "Thank you, Naruto-kun," said a surprisingly not stuttering Hinata as they made their way back to the training ground. Unknown to them, Kurenai was hiding in a very discreet genjutsu behind them and heard the whole thing. "I was right to request this team. They will do great in the future, and I will help them achieve their dreams," thought Kurenai as she dispelled her jutsu and shunshin back to and in the flashback. Yeah, but like I said, bro, it's only 17 minutes. I'm surprised. Yeah, but like I'm saying, yeah, so it's surprisingly not. Yeah, I should end the flashback. So, how long has this been going on? Asked the curious blonde to the still embarrassed pair. Since the wave mission, right after Hinata-chan put that emo king in his place. If you want to know exactly when, Kiba replied with a smile. Does Sensei know? Asked Naruto. She started Kiba, but a screaming voice interrupted them. "It's not far from here. Let's go check it out," said Naruto. They only had to run for a few seconds to reach the origin of the scream. There in front of them stood the team from Suna against another team from M. The red-head who tried to speak with Naruto before the exams was holding one of the Aimnin in a strange jutsu involving sand manipulation. Then he suddenly called the jutsu. Sabuko. Susu. Sabuko Susu. Called Gaara as the sand around his opponent suddenly shrank and crushed the unfortunate Nin inside. Blood splattered all around them. Hinata almost fainted at the scene, while Naruto and Kiba were also quite shocked at the brutality and the kill. The Aimnin's teammate tried to run, but also stood no chance against the red-head killing machine. Hey, stop opening the door! Killing machine. Naruto, be careful. It sensed demonic chakra coming from him. Warned Natsuki as she felt her presence in this boy she never imagined to feel again. Are you sure not, asked the blonde. Yes, I'm positive. That's the Ichibi's Jinchuriki. Be very prudent around him. He has an ability from his Biju. He can control sand with his chakra like you do with your wind, replied the vixen. Kiba was now having an unconscious Hinata in his arms, bridal style, and exchanged a glance with Naruto. They agreed to not confront the psychotic unless they had no other choice. And made their way back to their camp. Once they were back, Naruto spoke. We will only rest until Hinata is up. Then we will sprint to the tower. There will be more at ease than now. Kiba nodded and started to clear the camp while waiting for his girlfriend to wake up. Akamaru watched over her, sleeping for him. Naruto was obviously protruded. No, not protruded. Perturbed at the revelation of someone like him turning into a mindless murderer. He could only think about how his life would have been if he never met Natsuki, and that scared him a lot. Bro, we don't know what his life would have been without Natsuki, bro. We watched Naruto. Like, Natsuki ain't even a real character in Naruto. But yeah, we watched Naruto. We know how his life would have been. It would have just been, well, not regular Naruto life, because this man would have been stupid as fuck. But yeah, it would have been a life that Naruto would have never had without Natsuki. And if we were talking about fanfics wise, then this guy wouldn't make Naruto. This guy, he would not make Naruto a killer. He would not. I'm telling you right now, he would not make Naruto a killer. I'm just telling you right now. We are good friends, and he would not make Naruto a killer. So yeah, friends. I wish I had some friends. I wish I had some friends. Oh. Okay. Where was that? Okay. Natsuki feeling her mate's anxiety. Try to speak to him. Don't stress yourself. Don't stress yourself over what you could have been, Naruto-kun. Just concentrate on what you are now. And what you are right now. And what you have. You have me, you have your sensei, you have me now, you have your sensei and your teammates too, as well as your old man, your sensei and her friends. He said your sensei, as well as the old man, your sensei and her friends. I think he said that. Yeah. Oh no, he didn't say your sensei. He just now said your sensei. And your friends. Though I'm not the greatest fan of the snake lover. The snake lover one these days. Ran to Natsuki in his mind. That calmed him down a little as Hinata was finally coming back to life after she died the horrible death. I'm kidding. And coming back. They ran non-stop for 2 hours, and finally arrived at the tower. Once inside, they saw the Suna team was the first to arrive, and they were the second. Suna team was the second. First, yeah, they just went past them and got to the waiting area. 3 days later, more teams had arrived to the tower. The rookies nine were all there, as well as the team with Rock Lee. Of course, the Suna team was already there. Naruto also saw the team from Odo, who made such a ruckus during the first exam. Kabuto's team was also there. All the genin were lined up in the main hall of the tower. Naruto could see Sasuke holding his neck painfully. It seemed like he received a bug bite there or something. Naruto could feel something almost demonic coming from the strange bug bites. The strange bug bite on the Avenger's neck. Naruto just shrugged it off, thinking that maybe the Uchiha's ego or the pink bitch's screeching voice finally made Chino snap, and the bug user sent his Kike creatures against them. The thought made Naruto smile before he chose to focus on what the old man was saying to them all. Sarutobi just gave the Geni some pep talk about the training exams and the significance. Then a sickly Joni began to explain the next part of the exam, seeing that there's a little bit too much of you. Seeing that there's a little bit too much too much of you, we will proceed to a preliminary tournament to lower the numbers of contestants who will face each other. But he's the same. And yeah, who face each other exam finals. Explain the now identified Gecko Hayate. Kabuto surprisingly... Shut up, Makai! Kabuto surprisingly forfeited after Hayate asked if anybody wanted to forfeit the next part, saying that he was too tired to continue. Okay, if no one else wants to withdraw from the exam, we will start the fights. The training exam finals preliminary round was about to start. And so what do you think? Hinata right now officially the official second pairing I have in this fit. Stay tuned for the preliminary rounds next chapter. Sorry you can't have action-packed chapter every time. the door. I said close the door. Their door. That's it, close our door or their door?
Oh, there.
Bro, close their door.
Oh, there.
Oh, shut up.
Hello.
Hi.
You're dressed, right?
Yeah.
Is your bag ready?
Let me just put this stuff.
For what?
I said let me just put this stuff in here real quick.
Don't forget your underwear, socks, undershirt, they're on.
Huh?
Don't forget your undergarments, your underwear, undershirt, all that.
My clothes.
Yeah, your underwear too.
I'm putting my gym clothes in here.
Okay, and the stuff that's going into the clothes. Don't forget that.
I know.
Undershirt here.
I'm just putting this stuff in. Boom. Okay. Where's my handbag on the ground? Mom, I know you're still at the house.
I never said I wasn't.
Then, like, why are you still at the house? Huh? Why are you still there? So are you calling it?
So,
Mom,
honey,
are you going to call it?
I'm waiting. She's coming to me.
Okay,
I'm waiting.
good.
Your bag is packed, right?
Yeah,
You have your underwear. Oh, shit.
yeah.
Hey. Where is she? No. Go there. Hey.
So I can hang up?
Yeah, they gone. I'm begging you. Have your socks. Underwear.
Why? Do I not have underwear there?
Don't worry about underwear. You know you have one left. We have underwear. We have one new one. Rest of them are old. You have no undershirt. I gave you all the undershirts. About you 10 undershirts, and now you have all of them. So, from now on, you gotta make sure you bring undershirts.